Hi everyone, this is Jill again, and I'm here to do some more card shares and some tag shares of some things I've been working on. I've been posting quite a few short videos the last few days because I'm getting ready for some birthdays and different events, things that I want to try and finish. So I hope you guys aren't getting tired of me. Anyway, I first want to share a card that I made for my son's birthday, and I'll show you the products I used. I used the Fem Frames dies from Mama Elephant. I used this MFT, My Favorite Things stamp, for this sentiment, I love being your mom, right here. And it's MFT's 10th birthday, so I want to wish a happy birthday to Kim and her family and everybody that designs and works for My Favorite Things. It's one of my favorite companies, and I love their products. So thank you for 10 wonderful years, and let's hope you have way, way many more. I also use this stamp set from My Creative Time with Emma. And Emma's a wonderful designer, and I use this little sentiment right here, happy birthday. And I love this stamp set just because it has lots of tiny sentiments, and sometimes that's what you need. When you don't have a lot of room left on a card for a sentiment, these come in handy. And then I also use, this has got to be one of my very favorite stamp sets from My Favorite Things. And let me see if I can tell you the name of it. It's called Delicious Birthday. And in this stamp set, I use this Have a Very Happy Birthday sentiment right there. And I use the candles. And this just has a lot of really good birthday sentiments in it. And I just really like it. So thanks MFT, because that's one of my favorite birthday stamp sets. And then from Tailored Expressions, I've got all the companies in here today. I use this embossing folder, and this is a newer happy birthday embossing folder that Taylor had created, or someone designed. I think it was Taylor. Anyway, I really like this one. It's got all the different ice cream and cake and hip hip hooray and just all sorts of neat birthday sentiments on it. So I'll show you the card I made using all those products. This is the card, and this particular stamp is a digital stamp, and I don't remember who it's from or where it came from. So it's just one that I don't know if I found, I don't know where I got it, but the reason why I used it is because this picture, this little guy reminds me of my son. He has the same face as my little boy does. So I colored this up for a little birthday card. And this, you can see the embossing peeking out from that Tailored Expressions embossing folder. I used some digital gingham paper. You know, I have to use my gingham because I love gingham paper. And then it just, there's the happy birthday from My Creative Time. And then on the inside, on one side it says, may every part of your day have happy in it. And then on this side it says, have a very happy birthday. And that's that MFT sentiment. So, and this is an MFT sentiment too. I don't know if I showed you that stamp set though, but and then on the back I put the little candles, and I put that stamp, I love being your mom, and then it just says handmade by Jill. So this card is going to my son for his birthday. So that's one thing. And then I don't know if you guys all heard, but Kimbo Creations, Kim is going to be a grandma, and that is a very exciting thing. Anytime a new baby is coming into the world, it's a very exciting thing. So I want to send her a couple cards, a boy and a girl card, I think. So this is my boy card, and this is a little digital stamp also that I found on Pinterest. I think it was under free digital images or something. So I guess some people must draw stamps and then maybe give them out free, because I know that Paper Sweeties has some free ones on their site. Anyway, so this is just a free one that I found, and I just thought it was so cute with the little bear being carried in the balloons. And I'll show you the products I used to create this card. I haven't put a sentiment on the inside yet. So I used, again, these dies, which I think I showed you guys the other day, are from Frantic Stampers. Frantic Stamper Incorporated. And you could use any type of, you know, frame die. And then I don't know if you can see it on the card, but the white background panel has embossing on it, and I thought I'd show it to you in green so you could see it. But this is a Do Crafts. I'll show you. It's an embossing folder by Do Crafts, and Precision Products Designed for Life. I think it's Do Crafts. Why do I think it's Do Crafts? Oh, because it says it on the back. So it's by Do Crafts. 6x6 embossing folder, small polka hearts. So I use that embossing folder on the card too. So I just thought I would share that. I love embossing folders, and adding texture to your card adds a lot of dimension. So it's always good, you know, to add a little bit of dimension to your card. So there's that one. And sorry, my lighting isn't the best today because it's sunny and I've got sun coming in the window and it throws the camera balance off. But those are the two cards. And then I have a couple more things to share with you. And actually, I'm going to have to move those out of the way. Sorry, in order to do this. So then, I think on my last video, I talked about my friend Lori Harriston and ChooChooPaperArt.com. And she had given out this free digital image with this little kitty holding a teacup with a bird on it. And this is what it looks like with no stamping in it. And I just printed it out, and then I used my these dies again, which look like this. These are Elizabeth Craft Designs dotted scallop rectangles, and these come, the dotted scallop part comes in both rectangles, ovals, circles, I think, squares. Anyway, I use those just to cut around the image. So I printed out 4 per page, per 8.5 by 11 page, and then I picked one of the frames that sort of fitted, and I die cut these out. And I like to have things like this on hand for when I need a quick tag or a quick little happy birthday greeting. And what's nice about just having a flat card, you could do one of two things. You could put this onto a card front if you were in a hurry for a card, and just stick it on a card front, like say this was a card, and just stamp happy birthday here, and you'd have an adorable card to give to somebody. So I just made a bunch of these to have on hand, and I thought I'd show you what it looks like with a sentiment stamped in there. This one I stamped a sentiment, feel better. So that would be really sweet if you were taking someone a little get well gift or something. And then this one, I had this leftover die cut piece from making my son's card, I think. Or no, it was making the baby card, I think. And so this one, I just took the leftover piece and put it over the front of the die cut. So this one has a gingham border, and I think it might be my favorite one. But you could layer these onto a piece of gingham if you wanted, you know, that look. So anyway, these can be found at ChooChooPaperArt.com, which is my friend Lori's website. And I just thought I'd share that with you because I love this little kitty image and the little cup she's holding. I just think it's so sweet. So, and then just this Feel Better sentiment is from this Pure Innocent stamp set from My Favorite Things. And this is a really old rubber set when they used to do rubber stamps. So I've had this one in my stash for a long time, and I love this Feel Better sentiment. And the little image is adorable. So I might have to make a couple cards with some Pure Innocent stamps. I'm missing them. So, and then I have one last thing to share with you. Muriel has started her Christmas in July series, and I'm a little bit behind getting started just because I have so many birthday. I'm just behind on everything, to be honest. So I'm doing the best I can. But I wanted to show you guys, I had played a little bit with making some tags the other night, and I'll show you the dies, and then I'll show you kind of what I was playing around with. This is what the die set looks like. And it has like a little bow, a scarf, and a hat, and then 3 different little gingerbread. And you know how I am about my gingerbread men. I love gingerbread men. So I thought I'd show you what they look like cut out. So there's one of them. This one, I put the hat on him. And what's nice is that the detail is cut into the die. And so here's another one. And that one I put the scarf on. And then here's the little girl. And I put the bow on her head. And then I also played around with staining some of them. Boy, my lighting's bad. I'm so sorry. Staining some of them with some ink and adding different elements to them. So anyway, not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I thought I would share just what I was playing around with. This one I colored with colored pencil. So anyway, I'm starting to think about my Christmas in July series. I guess this, you could call this my first entry. Although I usually try to show finished tags with strings and everything on them. But I'm not sure how I'm going to use these yet, if I'm going to glue these down to a tag and then, or what. So I have to kind of finish those and decide what I want to do. Anyway, I'm at 10 minutes, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'm really enjoying all of everybody's videos right now. And Muriel, if you haven't been over to Ms. Cooper's Coop, go over to her channel, because Muriel's already going to town on really neat Christmas ideas. So, and I think there's, I watched one other channel where someone is doing like a craft along, and I can't remember the channel name. It's driving me crazy. So anyway, maybe if you type in craft along, you'll find it. But she's also started on Christmas crafting. So anyway, everybody have a great day. Bye now.